This lesson will be about parallels, parallel lines, parallel sides, and even parallelograms. Let's begin. Parallel sides, lines, line segments, and rays are always the same distance apart and never meet. For a given line, only one line passing through a point not on that line will be parallel to it, like this. Even when we take these two lines out as far to the left and right as we can, to infinity, they will always be the same distance apart. That means they are parallel. Polygons with parallel sides could have one pair of parallel sides like this trapezoid, or the polygon could have two pairs of parallel sides, like this square and rectangle, or this regular octagon shows that you could have four pairs of parallel sides. Every regular polygon with an even number of sides will have pairs of parallel sides. The regular polygon will have half as many pairs of parallel sides as it has sides, because two sides make a pair. That is an interesting property of regular polygons, and of parallel sides. A regular dodecagon, 12 sides, will have 6 pairs of parallel sides, but a regular tridecagon, 13 sides, will have no parallel sides. Another property of parallel sides and polygons is that the distance between the two parallel sides will never change, even if we elongate the shape. You can indicate parallel sides even if your drawing is not perfect. You can also write about parallel lines or sides using a symbol. When drawing figures, you indicate pairs of parallel sides by drawing little matching arrowheads on the two parallel sides, like this. If you have, say, a rectangle with two pairs of parallel sides, you can use single arrowheads for one pair and double arrowheads for the other. In writing about parallel sides, you can also use this symbol. Many geometricians prefer this symbol because it cannot be confused for an 11 or for two letter L's. Here we are using the parallel symbol to show that line BA is parallel to line ER. You can see that if we used two letter L's, it would look like baller, which is no help at all unless you got game. Next, let's talk about testing for parallel lines. In a polygon, you can test for parallel sides by checking the notation, the little arrowheads, by measuring between the two question lines, or by applying proofs of parallel lines from Euclid. If you choose to measure the distance between two sides, make sure you are measuring along a line perpendicular to the two sides, not at an angle. Measuring the angled ends of a trapezoid, for example, will not provide definite proof that the two bases, top and bottom, are parallel, because the two ends could be at different angles. We just learned how to test for parallel lines, but how can we prove lines are parallel? Euclid's rigor is also helpful since you can prove parallel lines using any of these methods. Congruent corresponding angles, congruent alternate interior angles, congruent alternate exterior angles, supplementary interior angles on the same side of a transversal, supplementary exterior angles on the same side of a transversal. We know that trapezoids, rectangles, and all the regular polygons, except for the triangle, have parallel sides. One other shape has parallel sides, the parallelogram. The parallelogram is named for its property of having two pairs of parallel sides, left and right, and top and bottom, but no other limitation.